spoke to anyone about some rock boys to go ask me, so I'm not going to eat it here. It's not easy being me. I was arrested for jaywalking. The crowd kept yelling, "Don't take him alive!" I'll tell you, the whole thing goes back to my childhood. The time I was lost on the beach, and the cop would look for my parents. I said to the cop, "I think we'll find him." He said, "I don't kid, there's so many places we can hide." I was never lucky in the beach, never. I was drowning, I was yelling, "Help, help!" The lifeguard ran over. I said, "All right, kid, keep it down, keep it down." The time I asked my old man how to get my cut in the air, he told me to run off a cliff. What a childhood I had. My uncle's dying wish, he won me on his lap. He was in the electric chair.
But it's nice seeing some folks here watching television. Tell you that. One guy gave me a hard time. He kept looking at me and looking at me. So I know you. I said, "You ever watch a Tonight Show, Johnny Carson?" He said, "Yeah, you too." Hey, good crowd, huh? You know me, I love crowds. Love crowds. As a kid, my house was always crowded. Always people around. You know, I come from a big old-fashioned, hard-working, stupid family. That's what I come from. What a dumb family I got. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. I found out I'm the sap. My old man, he was dumb too, my old man. He worked in a bank that caught him stealing pens. I tell you, I can't relax, you know. Well, the other night I felt like having a few drinks. I looked at the bartender and said, "Surprise me." He showed me a naked picture of my wife. I'm in a good mood, though, I'll tell you that. I just signed a big contract with General Motors for 2 years. I bought a new car. I just get stuck when I buy a car. The salesman always says she's a beauty. He never says he's a beauty. I find out why. Because a car and a girl are very much alike. He would either want a car or a girl. How many times in the cold morning when you really needed it won't turn over? Oh, yesterday was a beauty. I had the cab go away to get some action. He took me to my house. I'm not a sexy guy. No, I'm not sexy. Well, this morning when I put on my underwear, I could hear the fool room guys giggling. I'll tell you a place I can try yourself in a bank. A lot of banks never see a men's room. Men's room's only for the employees. Have to work there to use it. I was at the bank last week. I go so bad I applied for a job. Well, I'm getting older now. I know I'm getting older. You know, you get certain signs to walk past a cemetery. 2 guys ran after you with shovels. I don't care about sex anymore. To me, food is exciting. Well, I tell you, with me, eating has replaced sex completely. In fact, I had a mirror put in over my kitchen table. Oh, the other night I was embarrassed. While I was eating, my kid walked in. I grabbed my napkin. I covered my main dish, you know. Oh, my wife had a mirror put in over our bed. Yeah, she told me she likes to watch herself laugh. I'll tell you what, trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Gemmy. That's my doctor. I saw him last week. I told him, "Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me?" He said, "I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect." I walked him, I called him, I smelled a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest. He didn't help me lose weight either. He told me to run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. I called him up, I said, "Doc, I'm 70 miles from my house." My dentist too, that's another one. I told him my teeth were all getting yellow. He told me to wear a brown necktie. I'll tell you, last thing was a rough week. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said to her, "If you don't mind, like a second opinion." He said, "Aren't you ugly too?" I was an ugly kid too. I worked at a pet store. People kept asking how big I'd get. What a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. My mother had morning sickness after I was born. My old man, he didn't like my looks either. He carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. Well, you gotta have a touch of class. You know what real class is? When you're alone and you're fond, you say, "Excuse me." That's class. As a kid, I had nothing. I was poor, really poor. I was so poor, my rich aunt died. Then Will, I owed her $20. I was poor. I wore my father's hand-me-downs. It was rough. I had to unzip my fly to blow my nose. We were poor. Our Christmas tree, we had no tinsel. We used to wait for Grandpa to sneeze. As a kid, I had plenty of pimples, too. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face. Okay, I went through plenty when I placed to my hitchhike. I got beat up. I used the wrong finger. I don't know. With kids today, it's different. They got a tube, but they don't appreciate it either. Last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye on the back. What a smart kid I got. The other day, I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher.
Oh, no, it's tough to work it out, folks. What can I tell you? I got a dog, too. He drives me nuts. His favorite bone is in my arm. Dog. Well, last night, 4 times he went in the paper. 3 times I was reading it. There's not enough problems. My car broke down. Well, the car got nothing but trouble. Every Sunday I take my family out for a push. Last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up to it into a tree. It's no fault, she blew the horn. Well, the first time she drove the car, she hit a deer. It was in a zoo. Well, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, you see what he looked like? She told me she got the license plate number. Well, there's always something. Well, my father, he just moved in too, has electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens. I mean, today's been a terrible day. I got up this morning, picked up my shirt, a button fell off. A briefcase, the handle fell off. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. This girl was fat and ugly. Who was she ugly? How ugly? She was known as a two-bagger. That girl who's so ugly, go on and tell you put a bag over your head in case the bag over her head breaks. She was ugly. She was so ugly, you look in the dictionary under the word ugly, you see her picture. I mean, ugly. I took her to the top of the Empire State Building, airplane started to attack her. I mean, ugly. Nice to hear you laugh, though, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of us don't laugh. Some of New York here, the West Side, they wear bad name. But just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it was a real professional job. There was butter in it. Okay, but when the first day I moved in, I asked the cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know, so far, no one ever made it. I let you get through nothing. I took her to the ballet. She forgot the sandwiches. She can't cook either. The worst cook in the world. In my house, you pray after we eat. What a lousy cook, you kid. I don't think meatballs should glow in the dark. I got the only dog he begs for Alka-Seltzer. You can't cook at all. I need dental floss in the kitchen. The roaches hang themselves. Oh, last night she gave me a steak. It still had marks where the jockey was hitting it. And then she told me to take out the garbage. I told her, you cook it, you take it out. You know when you're really old? When your family talks about you in front of you. Ever see those families? The guy's sitting right there. What do you want to do with Pop? I mean, Pop can't stay here. And Pop just sits there dribbling. Harry, put Pop in the garage. We got company coming, okay? I'm getting older now. I know I'm getting older. You know when you get older, you get certain signs. I walked past a cemetery, 2 guys ran after me with shovels. I don't care about sex anymore. To me, food is exciting. I tell you, with me, eating has replaced sex completely. In fact, I have a mirror put in over my kitchen table. Oh, the other night I was embarrassed. While I was eating, my kid walked in. I grabbed my napkin. I covered my main dish, you know? Oh, my wife had a mirror put in over our bed. Then she told me she likes share a locker with a mop. There's some way you kidding. It's tough staying at that. Really tough. I got a big appetite. Are you kidding? Look at it. Maybe McDonald's will stand outside and wants the sign change. You know the trouble with me? I'll tell you the trouble with me. I appeal to everyone who can do me absolutely no good. With me, nothing comes easy. Well, the other day I went into McDonald's and told me I don't deserve a break. That's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. No respect at all. Well, yesterday for 2 hours, the guy followed me with a purpose